children who die. You would think, if this is just something in someone's imagination, subjective experience, a child, if they saw an angel before they died, would think they would have wings, because children's stories always have wings on the angels. That's not what happens. Case I studied of a child, she was dying, and she said to her mother, "Mommy, can you see them? Can you see the angels? They've come for me. They're so beautiful." And her mother didn't want to deny anything, so she lied, and she said, "Oh, yeah, I see them. I see them. The wings are so big." And her daughter said, "Mommy, they don't have wings. You don't have to lie."
Would it be safe to say that angels are the arch nemesis, the equivalent of good to a demon?
They would certainly be our protectors against demonic influence and demonic harassment. I'll give you an example. Billy Graham tells this story. There was a missionary from Scotland who was in a South Pacific island. The local tribe got very upset that he was there to talk about Jesus. They went to murder him and his family. They came and surrounded his house. So him and his family, we can pray. That's all we can do. Prayed all night. God protect us. God protect us. And the mob by dawn dissipated and nothing happened. The leader of that mob later became a Christian. And that missionary talked to him, said, "Hey, what happened that one night when you came to kill us? We couldn't do it with all those men you had guarding the house." He said, "What are you talking about? I didn't have any men guarding the house." He said, "No, we saw them. There were these men. They had swords that were drawn and they surrounded your house. And we figured there's no way we can go in and attack these people." Who are they? They were angels. Are ghosts real? Well, there's some instances where we see apparitions that I believe are ghostly apparitions that have been quite real, but I believe they're satanic. The Bible says Satan can appear as a counterfeit of light. He can pass himself off as being from God. That's why we have the Bible, I think, to kind of be a plumb line to test, is this legit or not? Demons can possess people, they can influence people, they can harass people, they can appear in different ways. I think we talk about ghosts. I think ghosts are demons. Because a technical definition of a ghost is someone who dies and their spirit refuses to enter into the next life. Well, that's not a biblical description of what can happen. So if ghosts are not biblical in that sense, maybe they're demonic. In many Middle Eastern countries, it's illegal to share the Christian message. So what is God doing? He's bringing dreams about Jesus to these people. This is a phenomenon that is sweeping the Middle East. I'll give you an example. A woman named Noor, mother of 8, Muslim, lives in Cairo. One night, she has a Jesus dream. It's the most profound, vivid dream, unlike any other she's ever had. And Jesus appears to her. She feels the love and the grace and the forgiveness and the kindness of Jesus just radiating from him. And she's overwhelmed by it. She's never felt anything like it. And they're walking along a lake and she says, "Jesus, tell me more about you." And he says, "My friend will tell you." A guy was walking with them along the lakeside. The next day she goes to the crowded marketplace in Cairo. She sees the man from her dream. She goes up to him. You were in my dream." He said, whoa, what are you talking about? "You were the man in my dreams." And he said, "Did you have a dream about Jesus?" A woman blind for 12 years. She had juvenile macular degeneration, which is an incurable condition. She went to a school for the blind. She learned how to read Braille. She walked with a white cane. She married a Baptist pastor. One night, they're getting ready for bed, and he comes up to her with tears in his eyes, and he puts his hand on her shoulder. He begins to pray, and he says, "God, I know you could heal her. I know you could heal her right now. God, I pray, I ask for right now, tonight, you would heal my wife of her blindness." She opened her eyes to perfect eyesight, saw her husband for the first time. She said, "I was blind, and now I see." It's a miracle. She has had perfect eyesight for 47 years. 4 researchers researched it, published it as a case study in a secular medical journal.
Do we become angels when we die?
No, we are made in God's image. We have capabilities that angels don't have. They have capabilities we don't have, but they are a separate creation.
What kind of capabilities?
First of all, they're not embodied. They're spirits. So they have the ability to move and transport themselves at great speed. That's why you see many pictures of angels with wings on them. They don't technically have wings generally, but they're able to move a lot faster than we are because their spirits are not encumbered by a human body. They don't grow old. They don't age because there's no physical body to get older and older.
Have they always been?
No, God at some point created them.